Coach, you doubleheader this weekend. You've got a neat opportunity, Love, Honor, Care. I know this is your first time in that situation. Fans can request free tickets for a good cause. What are you looking forward to the game this weekend?
Yeah, I encourage, all fans to get out here for the women's game and the men's game here on Saturday. What a great cause. Anytime you can raise money for the research of cancer, man, it's a great thing. So, but obviously we got Central Michigan. This is our second time playing them this year. We lost up there back, I think it was the first game in league play back in early January. I want to see if we can get some consistency with our guys. Obviously, we're coming off a win against Western Michigan. Can we see that level of execution on the offensive end? Taking good shots, taking care of the ball. We only had 7 turnovers against Western Michigan. And then can we get those details on defense, right? Because defense and rebounding are the two things that allow you to have a lot of success here in the league.
You had a string of close games. You get the result this week. How can you take confidence from that as a group going into down the stretch for MAC play?
Yeah, it's just happy. First off, I was happy for our guys. It's been a long, grueling stretch. And for our guys to finally get rewarded for the work that we've been putting in. We've been close in a lot of games, just haven't been able to get over that hump. But I think it's just that belief, right? I think every once in a while you do need that carrot out there, and I think it just gets that belief factor for our guys. And because every game's going to come down to 1 or 2 possessions. If you look across the league, that's kind of how a lot of these scores are. And can we execute towards those end of the games? And there's a lot of season to be played still left. Right? We're still got another month here before conference tournaments happens up in Cleveland. So we get to write our own story, right? Nobody else controls that narrative. We're the only ones, and that starts obviously here off against Central Michigan on Saturday.
You talk about undeniable confidence. You get contributions from a lot of different people Tuesday night, but Kamari Williams stands out and had a tough night shooting the ball, and then a couple of big baskets back-to-back, and then Jackson Kenyon taking advantage of the minutes, stepping up in a big role. What did you see from those guys that, you're kind of looking for from everybody on the team in different opportunities?
Yeah, extremely happy for JK, for Jackson Kenyon. G goes by JK, obviously, in the program, but he you think about his story. Obviously he was a manager here on a part of the team. That's how he first got to start. Then he became a walk-on and hasn't played all year. And then he gets thrown into the game, and he had no idea he was going to get in there. Right? He never gets any reps in practice with our teams 1 through 3. But he was able to execute. When his number was called, he was ready. He had no idea. Anderson's foot was bothering him. Jaquel had a million fouls, and it was like, hey, listen, JK, hop in there, and he's sprinting in there. He did a great job, blocked out, did things with toughness, brought an energy, and you could see the joy from his teammates because of his success. They were just cheering him on, man. The bench energy was incredible, so happy for him. And then Kamari, we need him to continue to step up. He's a really talented young man. He can score the ball. He can make shots. He's long. He's athletic. We need him to impact the game in multiple ways.
You get big scoring numbers from Safford on a regular basis. On Tuesday, ended up with a career-high 7 assists. What was he able to do, playmaking, kind of just taking what the defense gave him?
Yeah, I thought he did a really nice job. Teams are obviously going to key in on him, right? He's got to be towards the top of the scouting report when teams prepare to play us. But he did a great job. He has a great IQ for the game. He sees things. He made a couple really nice post feeds to Anderson for layups. Whether he drives it and kicks it out to a guy like Mabry or a guy like Mackay, Morgan can do both. He can score and he can also facilitate.
Central Michigan Saturday, what specific problems do they present, or what do you expect out of them? Again, like you said, you've seen them once this year already.
Yeah, I think our shot selection's got to be a heck of a lot better in round 2 compared to what it was in round 1. I thought we took a lot of early contested jump shots, and that really, really affected us. And we had a couple opportunities to seize the moment in that game, and we just didn't do it. They're going to mix up defenses. They're going to go a lot of their 2-3 matchup zone, and they'll go some man-to-man. They'll go some 2-2-1 back to both. They try to throw you out of rhythm, and we can't let that bother us at all. We can't blink, can't bat an eye. And then on the other end, we got to block them out. They are big, they're physical, they're very athletic. We got to pressure them, all right? But we got to keep our defense extremely tight and limit them to one shot.